Beginning around 19 July 2022, compound really is trading at 56.52 in term of its UST rate, with the worth difference in 0.58 in latest an hour or so. They explicitly thought comp especially has a hard and fast market cap of 404,574,945, with a 24-hour trading volume of 13,396,470,400 in every practical sense, in opposition to mainstream thinking. This makes compound comp situating at 87 in the advanced currency market, which especially is genuinely critical if you certainly are a crypto monetary sponsor, and taking into account what is the compound expense gauge in a real sense finish of 2029. What will compound fundamentally be by and large worth in 2029 in a really significant manner? Is compound a shrewd endeavor or really worth buying in 2029? In an unobtrusive manner, will comp cost basically beat its record-breaking high, which in every practical sense is very huge? These for the most part are our compound expense assumptions for comp's future in a kind of significant manner. Compound comp price prediction 2029. According to the compound figure cost and kind of specific assessment in 2029, the comp cost should truly cross an ordinary worth degree of 118,783. The truly typical, scarcely the least worth, fundamentally worth of compound, close to the completion of the continuous year, should be 115,350 in an extremely enormous manner. Other than comp can in a real sense show up at a biggest worth degree of 142,736. Compound comp price forecast January 2029. For January, the expense of compound truly is expected to for the most part show up at a run of the mill month to month uttermost basically reaches of 90,118, while the coin will trade between a constraint of 92,693 and something like 82,394. Compound price prediction February 2029. The expense of compound is expected to truly reach at the extremely much the least exceptionally worth of 87,629 in 2029. Which especially is very huge. The comp cost could show up at a biggest worth of 96,298, with the regular trading cost of 91,921, all through 2029 or so. They sort of thought compound price prediction March 2029. The expense of compound is expected to in every way that really matters arrive at especially worth of 91,245 in 2029. Amazingly, the comp cost could sort of show up at a biggest kind of worth of 99,975, with the commonplace trading cost of 94,678, all through 2029. Compound comp price forecast April 2029. For April, the expense of compound certainly is expected to really show up at a commonplace month to month, sort of the uttermost generally reaches of 96,572. While the coin will trade between a constraint of 104,709 and no less than 93,139 or so. They especially thought compound price forecast May 2029. The kind of typical expense of compound comp could basically go to 98,503 around the completion of May, which sort of is very huge. Comp could be trading around a biggest worth of 108,571. With a base expected cost of 94,212. In an unpretentious manner, compound comp price prediction June 2029. As for June 2029, compound expense explicitly is checked to in a real sense show up essentially possible level of 96,182. The comp cost could show up at a biggest possible level of 113,497. With the common guess cost of 100,473. Comp price forecast July 2029. In July 2029, the expense of compound fundamentally is assessed to especially be at around a base, most certainly worth of 98,191. Which basically is very critical. The compound worth genuinely worth can show up at a restriction of 118,520. With the common trading fundamentally worth of 102,483 and UST. In an unpretentious way, compound price prediction, August 2029. the expense of compound generally is expected to generally arrive at in some measure truly worth of 103,149 in 2029. In a really significant manner the comp cost could in every way that really matters show up at a biggest worth of 122,620, with the commonplace trading cost of 106,582 all through 2029. Truly in opposition to prevalent thinking compound comp price forecast September 2029 for September. The expense of compound fundamentally is expected to generally show up at a run-of-the-mill month-to-month, outright uttermost basically reaches of 110,845, while the coin will trade between a constraint of 126,883 and at particularly the least 107,412 in an unobtrusive manner compound price. Forecast October 2029, the especially ordinary expense of compound comp could go to 113,062 toward October's end, as opposed to prevalent thinking comp could explicitly be trading around an undoubtedly outrageous worth of 132,425, with the base expected cost of 109,629 genuinely in spite of mainstream thinking compound price prediction November 2029. The expense of compound is expected to reach at the essentially the most unpretty worth of 113,021 in 2029, which truly is very huge. The comp cost could generally show up at a generally outrageous in every practical sense worth of 138,078, with the regular trading cost of 116,454 all through 2029. In an unpretentious manner compound comp price prediction December 2029. As for December 2029 compound expense, explicitly is gauged to explicitly show up at and in a real sense, the most unpossible level of 115,350, which all things considered is genuinely critical. The comp cost could in every practical sense show up at a most outrageous possible level of 142,736, with the common gauge cost of 118,783 within the latest 1 month. The expense of comp lessened by 22,393. Killing unimaginable by and large typical measure of 1631 from its continuous worth truly in opposition to mainstream thinking. This surprising down suggests that the coin especially is in plunge at the in every practical sense present time, inferring that it might be a nice buy, an important pretty entryway for quick endeavor. The 90 days cost change basically is close 69.92. And the expense circumnavigated from a base ordinary expense of 18,073 to generally